with me on life.
The 2016 Motorsports season is in full speed, and the Detroit Belle Isle Chevrolet Grand Prix is right around the corner. This weekend and this morning, we have such a treat. We have sports car racer Christina Nielsen from Denmark live in the studio. Thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate it. You have quite the racing pedigree. A lot of people are familiar with your father, who raced in the 2000s in the Le Mans series, right?
Yes.
Lars Erik.
Yes.
Nielsen. And does he watch you? Does he come out to your races now? Does he cheer you on?
He does. He was at Sebring, the 12 Hours of Sebring, which we won this year. He was at Daytona, which was the first race. And he's going to be at Le Mans this year, which is one of the biggest races we got on the calendar in France.
I have to say, your schedule, I don't know how you do it. It is unbelievable, because you are racing in two different series, one here in the U.S. and then one in Europe. How do you do it?
A lot of frequent flyer miles, that's for sure.
There you go.
It requires a lot of planning. Luckily, I'm with some good people who take good care of me, and they try to fit my schedule in Europe with my schedule in America.
Sure.
And everyone just wants to make the best of it. So
this weekend you are competing in the WeatherTech Championship in your sweet Ferrari. Let's talk about your strategy. And last year you finished in second place here. You're hoping to get first place. That's what we're rooting for. What's your strategy?
I think for a championship, you need to always collect points. But the focus is you just take it one race at a time. Because if you focus too much on the championship, you miss out on the good elements that you have during one race weekend. We are walking into this race weekend leading the championship. So a little bit of pressure, but honestly, I'm just looking forward to getting behind the wheel and, yeah, hopefully taking first place this weekend. What
do you remember most about the track here on Belle Isle? A lot of people talk about how it's a little bumpy, it's kind of difficult. How do you describe it?
It's a very narrow track. You have zero runoff space because it is a street circuit. So you got to be super precise. You got to take care of every single detail on the track. You got to be good in qualifying because it's hard to overtake, and your position that you qualify for is going to be very important. And yeah, pit stops as well. It's a race that we share with a co-driver. My co-driver, Alessandro Balzan, will be sharing the car with me. And yeah, if you get slowly out of that pit, you're going to lose a few positions, and it's hard to gain back.
This is an industry obviously dominated by men. I know you get asked about this all the time, and you probably want to roll your eyes about it, but many young girls look up to you and say, I want to do that. How can I do that? And they might be in communities where only the boys are behind the go-karts and that kind of thing. What would you tell them?
I would tell them to just go for it. It's it's a passion. I think you need to have a bit of a tough skin. You cannot, get affected that easily. And just focus on having fun. You gotta have fun. That's why we all do it. And in the end, also focus on the people that can influence your career, that have a positive attitude to your driving and you being a part of the sport. So there's going to be a lot of people with negative comments, but focus on the ones that have something positive to say.
Absolutely. And for those who want to come out and watch you race, when are you actually competing this weekend?
We are racing Saturday afternoon at Belle Isle. So yeah, feel free to join.
And it's not too late to get tickets. You can always go to gpdetroit.com to get more information. Again, we are going to have all the live coverage all weekend long, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, on air and online at WXYZ.com. Christine, thank you so much. Such a pleasure, and best of luck to you this weekend. Keenan?